Welcome guys. Today I want to help you to fix that pinchy pain that you might have or discomfort in the front of the hip. So when you try to squat and you go down and you notice a bit that you feel it there just like on the outside, upper side of the hip. So most of the time the cause might be because you start from the position of anterior pelvic tilt. So you start from a position of flexion already at the hip, and then might create just a limit. You run out of space and you start flexing the hip even further, and then you might start feeling that pain at the front. It's discomfort. So what I have for you guys, I'll record an exercise that you're gonna see in a second that will help you to do that. The exercise is a heels elevated squat with a cable in front of you. Let me go through the rationale behind the exercise and why we use that exercise. So while doing that, we'll be able to shift the body weight back. You actually can start with the position of posterior pelvic tilt, which is subtle, okay? You don't want to do too much that you actually lose height in the skeleton. The tuck is really subtle. So you free up more space at the front of the hip, and then you can go down, pain, without that symptoms, without that discomfort, okay? So try, and that actually might help even with a bit of a butt wing that you have. So if you notice that you go to the bottom of the squat and you have the butt wing, so the butt kind of like rounds under, try this exercise, it might help you a ton. Make sure to breathe, so synchronize the breathing with it. When you go down, so inhale as you go down. Once you reach 60 to 90 degree hip flexion, exhale, get down to the bottom, inhale again, and then exhale and come up, okay? Have a look at it. Just gonna post it right after this, and let me know guys what you think. And here we are guys with the demonstration of the exercise. Actually before starting, I am going through the difference between anterior pelvic tilt and posterior pelvic tilt. As you can see, when you're anterior tilted, you start from a position of relative flexion. And here's what you don't want to do actually. You don't want to over tuck and create a lot of compression there at the bottom of the sacrum. That's gonna see a range of motion. Now let's see how the exercise looks like. Taking the cable there and wrapping them around the elbows. As you can see, I select the weight. In this case, I believe for my weight, it's like 16 kilos. That actually allows me to keep the balance and nail the foot cues. In this case, I want the heel heavy and the first met heavy. And you reach 90 degrees with the hips. You could go a little lower if you own more hip flexion. Me, I don't have much to be honest, so I stay there because I know it's not compensatory. So I inhale as I go down. As I approach 90 degrees, I exhale fully and slowly, and then re-inhale the bottom, and I exhale again when I come back up. So make sure to synchronize the breathing because it's so important, okay? You should feel quite a bit of stretching in the glutes, the back of your hips. You should feel stretching around the back because you're actually moving the trunk back and creating space there in between the shoulder blades. Focus on that more so than reaching forward with your elbows, okay? See, the back is getting really big and it's just literally expanding as I inhale. Now guys, this is what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to go all the way down and scoop your hips under because that's actually not serving the purpose of the exercise. You want to keep your hips back, not like this. So give it a go guys when you're warm up before the workout, and let me know guys what do you think.